on the line by the ambassador of the Sahrawi Republic to South Africa, Ambassador Mohamed Yeslem Beisat. Ambassador Mohamed, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome.
وعليكم بالسلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good morning
Wonderful,
to
you.
your listeners.
Yes, yes, wonderful. You are able to join us this morning, and we do appreciate you taking time out. Now, this is extremely important for us with the visit of the president of the Sahrawi Republic to South Africa. Now, we know and we've covered the Sahrawi Republic here at Salam Media to highlight the situation in Western Sahara, and also the fact that it is still the last colony in Africa, and people have been struggling for their freedom, for their self determination against the military occupation of Morocco. Now, how important is this visit of the president to South Africa?
This visit has a special interest and a special meaning because of the circumstances that is happening in the struggle. The Sahrawi people have, in retaliation for the Moroccan continuous and persistent violation of the ceasefire sponsored by United Nations, in retaliation and in self-defense, they have lasted their struggle for freedom through armed struggle since the 30th of November 2020. Morocco has been trying to intensify its alliance with the Zionist state of Israel, importing drones and doing a strategic and military and security alliance between the regime of Morocco and Israel. The Sahrawi people have intensified their struggle. We think this is the last chapter of our long struggle for freedom. We have enjoyed a very special relations with South Africa, especially with ANC, since the struggle time during the visit of Oliver Tambo and the various meetings this Polisario used to have with ANC when they were both liberation movements.
Yes,
The
and also.
delivered by President Ramaphosa to His Excellency President Ghali comes in a very timely moment.
Yes, and also Ambassador Mohammed, what you're saying is absolutely important. The Morocco and its relationship with the Zionist occupier of Israel, because when one looks at the occupations of Palestine, when one looks at the occupation of Western Sahara and the Sahrawi
Mhm.
people, there are
It,
many, many similarities, especially when we
yes,
talk here
it's a
about
quality
gross human
between
rights
two
violations.
occupiers. Yes, the alliance between Morocco and Israeli. It's an alliance between two occupiers, shamelessly occupying the land of the others, shamelessly violating the international law, the humanitarian law, abusing people, stealing their natural resources, and making a mockery of any resolution of United Nations or African Union. I think Morocco went further. You know those Islamic accords, Abraham pieces that the infamous Donald Trump have pushed it. Morocco have those the recognition of Israel to his occupation by the occupation of Israeli to the Palestinian land. And they went beyond what Egypt and Jordan and Emirates. They were in a peace deal. No, Morocco went further to military cooperation, intelligence cooperation, military defense production cooperation, importing drones and financing and lobbying in the United States together. Now, Morocco behaves more like another occupied Arab country by Israel state. And Israel, once again, giving a proof to the world with its total disrespect of values, of morality, of law. They have aligned themselves with apartheid South Africa for many, many years with the criminal regime of apartheid. Now, Israeli also giving another proof with this disrespect for equality, disrespect for human rights, disrespect for law through aligning themselves with another regime that occupy and violate human rights and steal resources, which is the regime of Morocco.
Also, Ambassador, when one looks at the Sahrawi people, and we know that many of them are in a very bad situation in concentration camp like situations, the poverty, the suffering. And this is the territory which is obviously blessed with natural resources. And here again, Morocco guilty of stealing and the theft of natural
Yes,
resources.
the only motive behind the Moroccan aggression is its greed. The greed of the regime of Morocco has been pushing Western Sahara and the whole region of Africa for these wars, this instability. Morocco have invaded Algeria right at their independence in 63. Morocco have claimed Mauritania right at their independence in 1960. Morocco has invaded Western Sahara right at the moment of its independence in 75 from Spanish rule. This regime, this criminal regime of Morocco, who have shed blood from every country in North Africa, who have allied himself with French colonialism, with Israeli occupation of Palestine, with French colonialism of the whole Maghreb, with apartheid South Africa. It again continues its criminal crusade against the people of Saharawi Republic who only want to live in peace and freedom. The Western Sahara is one of the richest countries in the world. They are blessed by so many natural resources. But because of this war, Morocco waging against us, we are deprived from our rights, political rights, socio-economic rights, and our right to live in peace and dignity.
Now, just looking at the visit of the President, His Excellency Ibrahim Ghali to South Africa, we know that the Saharawi Republic has excellent relationships with South Africa, South Africa in the past, and is still showing solidarity with the people of Saharawi and the country of Saharawi. What are the expectations with the visit of the President, and particularly that he
It's,
has been
it's, his,
invited by President Cyril
it's
Ramaphosa?
his second visit. It's his second visit. Ibrahim Ghali has been invited by President Ramaphosa in 2018. He has visited South Africa in several occasions. Now he is visiting in response to a very kind invitation from His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa. He will undertake dialogue, normal dialogue of consultation, and in the framework of the brotherhood and the solidarity relations that have been always existed between Sahrawi Republic and South Africa. The two countries are members of the African Union. Ibrahim Ghali will be briefing President Ramaphosa on the situation on the ground in Western Sahara, in the whole North Africa, and the bilateral cooperation between the two nations. It comes in a very special circumstances and special time here in Southern Africa and in Northern Africa. We are looking forward to that occasion, and we are very happy for where the relations are.
As the situation stands at this point in time, what more can South Africa do to assist the Sahrawi Republic? And also looking at the African Union, is it doing
Yes.
enough?
South Africa is not only a normal country. South Africa, in addition to its political, economic might, it has a moral might. South Africa is a moral member, permanent member of Security Council because of their history, because of their attachment to justice, to peace, and to human rights. South Africa enjoys a wide respect and a big respect in the whole of the world. It is a country of Mandela, it's the country of ANC, it's the country of Cyril Ramaphosa, where the people of South Africa have struggled for 5 centuries to enjoy their freedom and their democratic rights. We think the voice of South Africa is well heard in the world, and it has a lot of power, soft power, that always has been using to defend the right causes of justice and of peace in the world.
Yes, and just looking at the African Union, are they doing enough?
Yes, African Union, our continent is now the center stage of all the powers want to have relations with Africa, be it Russia or China or United States or Europe. Africa is playing a major role in the global politics. And Sahrawi Republic, as a member of African Union, is inside, side by side, like South Africa. We have a lot of hope that African Union can do more and can deploy more efforts, the special representative of African Union to Western Sahara, His Excellency Joachim Chissano, should play more role, and the chairman of the African Union also should deploy more efforts in the implementation of the existing resolution of the African Union, especially the resolution of Johannesburg in the Summit of Silence in the Cannes, when they asked for a direct negotiation between the Kingdom of Morocco and the Sahrawi Republic to start preparing for the referendum. We think that resolution should be implemented, and the implementation should be speeded up in terms to find a lasting peace. Because also the whole North Africa, there is no integration or peace because exactly of the issue of Western Sahara. Once the issue of Western Sahara is solved, the whole North Africa will join the rest of the continent in a process of integration and cooperation about socio-economic issues and security and development matters.
Well, Ambassador Mohamed Yeslem Beisat, I must say, shukran, jazakallah khairan to you for
Yes,
taking time out and talking to us this morning. We certainly will follow developments and we definitely will follow this visit of the President of the Sahrawi Republic, His Excellency Ibrahim Ghali, to South Africa.
Jazakallahu khairan. Jazakallahu
I
khairan
mean,
you and to
thank,
your listeners. Thank you very much.
we appreciate you taking time out. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Salam.
That was the ambassador, Mohamed Yeslem Beisat, the ambassador of the Sahrawi Republic to South Africa, against the visit of the President Ibrahim Ghali visiting South Africa, invited by President Cyril Ramaphosa on a state visit to South Africa. The time is just gone 8:47. We're going to go for a break. We come back, we'll be joined by Imtiaz Sayed.